Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome in. Today's reading is going to be a special love reading to see what's coming next in your love life or what the next big shift is. Before we get into that, I'm just going to do a quick cleansing of the cards, a cleansing of the space. I'm just going to ask that the universe open my heart and mind to the collective wisdom surrounding us, that I may be a clear channel for messages that resonate with the highest good of everyone here. I call upon the protective energies to keep my space and spirit anchored, as well as your space and your spirit anchored, allowing only love and clarity to enter this sacred moment in time. Okay, so from there, I have separated out 3 piles, 3 different tarot decks, so that you can choose which deck aligns or resonates most with you. I have also added some crystals on top of each, and each will be for the same question. What is the next big shift in your love life? What is going on in your love life, despite whether you're in a relationship or single or in no contact or whatever situation you may find yourself in? Let's get some answers from the universe and from the divine, from your ancestors and your guides, about what the next big shift in your love life looks like. What do you have going on in love? Before I get into it, I'm going to just quickly go over each pile. So for the first pile, we have the Ethereal Visions Tarot. This deck is a very lighthearted, warm, kind of loving, golden, pretty deck. So if that feels like it's more your vibe and your style. Oh, and the stone with this is a deep amethyst crystal, a beautiful purple kind of amethyst color. Very healing, very loving. Okay, and so if that is more your vibe, then you would choose pile number 1. For the second deck, we have the DreamKeeper's Tarot. I actually haven't used this in a while, so I'm excited to read with this one. This one is much more of a surrealism kind of style, a lot of symbolism, very dreamy, very ethereal, very whimsical, very surreal. So this is the DreamKeeper's Tarot, and with that I have placed the Crescent Moon Agate crystal. I can hold that up if you'd like to see a little bit more. It's a beautiful quartz and agate moon. So if that is the pile that you feel drawn to, then you would be pile number 2. And for pile number 3, I have chosen the Muse Tarot. This is a beautiful tarot deck. Well, this picture doesn't do much justice, but it's a very artsy, pretty, kind of creative tarot deck. And let's see if I can pull another one so you can kind of get, yeah, so there's another picture. Just very pretty, very feminine, very artsy. So this is the Muse Tarot, and I have paired that with this beautiful strawberry quartz heart. Thought it went pretty with the pink that's on these cards. So if you are feeling drawn to the Muse Tarot here on the end, then that would be pile number 3. And you can skip to your timestamp. I'll leave them in the description below or in the chapter breakdown. So again, pile number 1, Ethereal Visions, pile number 2, the DreamKeeper's Tarot, and pile number 3, the Muse Tarot. All right, I will see you in your piles. Okay, so for pile number 1, you chose the beautiful Ethereal Visions Tarot with this gorgeous amethyst crystal. And before I start getting into your tarot, I'm going to pull some oracle cards on what's going on in your situation, what's the overall energy surrounding you, kind of what's the vibe, what do you got going on, and how you're feeling this upcoming Valentine's Day at this moment. So the first thing I'm going to do is ask Spirit to give me a couple oracle cards on the overall energy surrounding you. So Spirit, give me a couple cards to show me the energy surrounding pile number 1. Thank you. Can you give me one more card surrounding pile number 1? Thank you. Uh-oh. I say uh-oh because of what I just saw pop out. So we have the overall energy. You have Archangel Gabriel. That's a good sign. But then you have deceit going on. So before we jump to any kind of conclusions or let me pull a couple more from this What's the Vibe? What's the Vibe Oracle? I'm going to pull a couple from a couple different oracles, just kind of getting just to get an overall gist to get going in the reading. So Spirit, give me a couple cards. Thank you. Another card for the thank you. Okay. Okay, we have smell the roses, slow down, take some you time, get out in nature, drowning, in over your head, overextended, and rock bottom. And then epiphany, which is self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talents. Okay. So it looks like you have a little bit going on here. I think I'm going to pull from my Lenormand cards. Just going to pull, these are like the Gilded Reverie, which is like this gilded romance. And these cards just kind of give, they're these cute little cards. They just have like pictures on them, and each is like a symbol for something. So I'm just going to pull a couple just to kind of get a little bit more of the feel of the energy that's going on in your situation. So Spirit, give me a couple cards to thank you. Let's see. So we have, oh boy, I can't show that. She's naked, so I can't show that. Let me see if I can hide it. Let's see. Put that like that. Okay. Yeah. That's 29. This is the it's the female version of sexual energy. So there's something going on sexually is pretty much what I'm getting with that card. So let's see what else comes out. Okay, 13. We've got childhood. So let's see here. One more. I'm just going to pull one more. I'm hearing mother, but Okay, and then 22, which is the oh yeah, I forgot that. These are the expanded editions. So like the regular Lenormand cards have just like the man and the woman, but this has the man and the woman um, like regular, and then it has the man and the woman like sexualized version, meaning it's just more of a sexual energy. So number 29, that's lady number, okay, yeah, lady. Oh, it's lady one. Okay, so okay, is this lady? Oh yeah, this is lady two. Okay, because she has the this is lady number two. So you can't see it because the stone, the quartz is blocking it because it's there's nudity, so I can't show it. But she's holding she's wearing a symbol of Venus, which is interesting because right now Venus is positioned in Aries, which means passion, passionate energy. That's where it is this week. That's where it's been this week. So a lot of passionate, like deep relationship rooted energy with Aries. Um, but having to watch out for that, like I can't speak, overly sexual energy. That passion can burn just as fast as it ignites, right? So let's see what lady number two says. She said, I could be you, the reader, or the female subject of your reading, or a female partner. As with the second man, the expanded Reverie deck includes an additional lady card. This version shows a powerful and elegant woman looking out of a window to the right of the card. She has a draped red robe between her breast. She clutches the feminine symbol of Venus. The light shines through the window, emphasizing her strong features. She is the embodiment of feminine power. So, yes, she. So, this could represent your energy. Um, Often, when the male or female comes out in the reading, it can represent um, the energy of the sitter, or the energy of the person that the reading's for, or even the person that the reading's about. So it can symbolize the energy um, of the overall reading. So you could be an Aries, you could be a fire sign, with her wearing this Venus. You could just be in your kind of very passionate energy right now. Um, let's look at the other two cards, because the way that the Lenormand works is that they kind of work together like a story. So it would be like this would be you, and then these two would create the story. So 13 is the child. I am young, I am new, I am playful and immature. I am a baby, a kid, or a teenager. Small, short, or tiny are other ways to describe me. The child is one of the literal people cards in the Lenormand system, indicating a young person. To be honest, we also take this as a symbol of a childlike nature or someone who is young at heart. No one wants to do a business reading and be advised to choose a young child as a corporate partner. Perhaps we should think a little less literal in some cases. So this can represent like a child energy, a childish energy. Let's look at card number 22 and we'll get a better idea of what this energy is representing. Choice. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so decisions and choices are what I offer. Alternate directions are what I augur. I speak in multiple and double, and when I'm in a relationship, I might be trouble. Ooh, there comes a time when one needs to make the choice of going one way or the other. Neither way is right or wrong, but only one way can be taken. Here in the reverie, we have steps that take us upwards and onwards towards this point of deliberation. Stairs and steps are symbolic of ascending to a higher place, a much better place, where once you are through the doors at the top that lead to the stars, then the possibilities are infinite. So what I'm getting from this is that this is you dealing with an energy that is immature, point blank. It's just you've been dealing with an energy that's not meeting your needs, not meeting you where you're at. And you've been kind of been put in this place of having to make choices. This could be where this self-reflection is coming in, or questions that need to be answered, or feeling in over your head, feeling overextended, kind of that drowning feeling. So as we get into the tarot, we'll get into a little bit more about what these cards are insinuating, and maybe they do resonate with you already. I'll also read from the Archangel Gabriel card. I know Archangel Gabriel is a messenger. He's usually known as the messenger of God, but there is a little more to his self-expression and speaking your truth. So Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself and with others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Archangel Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself, write in your journal, let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card can also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others may be coming in. So this has to do with your throat chakra, and again, like communication, speaking your truth, which kind of seems to be aligning with what's going on here. Like it looks like you've been kind of stuck between this decision, having to make a decision of some sort, or feeling like you have to make a decision of some sort, and speaking up in regards to that decision. So the next big shift in your love life may be looking like having to speak up, make a hard decision, and moving on from a situation that no longer serves you. Let's get into this. Let's read into this. I'm going to read into this deceit card really quickly, and then we'll get into the tarot and figure out what is going on with your energy. Okay, so 25, deceit, hidden tactics, manipulation. That's this card here. This card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life. The person is hiding behind a curtain. It's likely someone you know or deal with either on a personal or professional level. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue, like someone spreading rumors or disrespecting you to others. Or it could be a business matter where details are being hidden or even manipulated. Be aware of what's going on in your life. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable. I'm going to pull this card out so you can see this. Oh yeah, okay. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable. So watch your money and your good name and make sure that you have all the information that you need to keep things honest and secure. A deeper layered meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. Is there something that you're not being honest with yourself about? In this case, the bag of valuables may be holding things like self-esteem, happiness, and even leisure time. So whether it's about your life or yourself, remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honoring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-defeat. So with the rest of the cards going on here, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting overall that this is like a deceit of yourself. I feel like you're pretty aware with this card here. Like you're pretty aware of the situation you're dealing with here. You do recognize that you're dealing with an immature energy that you're kind of tired of dealing with, and that you're like on your way to make some choices. So I'm getting this feeling like you've been kind of really beating yourself up about this decision, or about like racking your brain about having to make this decision. And you've been really tearing yourself apart, because I don't get the vibe that you want to walk away, but I also feel like you don't want to play these games. Like you're tired of the games. So Spirit is saying right now, just relax, take a breather, take some you time, do stuff that you enjoy, get out in nature. I know right now it's kind of too cold with the snow and whatnot to get out in nature, but just find some things that you enjoy, some activities that you can help ease your mind and ease your, so you're just not stuck in that thinking space, because of the fact that you've been feeling like you've been drowning lately, and drowning in thoughts, drowning in feelings, drowning in your, like, yeah, you're just kind of burnt out. You're just, I'm getting this feeling like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm just so tired. Like, why can't this just be easier? Or like, why can't I just let this go? Or why can't, just this frustration. But you also have had an epiphany. You've been reflecting on the situation more so. You've been like, there's been more clarity coming through. There's been some more questions that have been answered that have, that have helped you to gain clarity in the situation. So those are all good signs. So let's see what the tarot has for you. Okay, yeah, so we're going to see what the tarot has for you. Kind of just get some questions, or get some answers on what's going on in your situation, how things can progress forward, what Spirit advises, and what will happen. We could even look at like what would happen with each different choice, each different alternative decision. Like what would the outcome potentially look like? And of course, there's always free will, so nothing's like 100% set in stone, but based on the energies that are surrounding you at the moment, we could take a look into what each choice could potentially hold. Okay, so What's the overall energy shift going on in your life right now? King of Pentacles. Okay. Looking for stability. Wanting to, yeah, look at that, 8 of Pentacles. Wanting to complete the task, put the work in, get it over with is what I'm hearing. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit, about this. Okay, thank you. Knight of Cups. Yep, and it definitely has to do with a love energy. Somebody that you've been in a relationship with or connected with. Somebody that you have had a recent connection with is what I'm getting with the Knight of Cups. I'm getting like you've been looking and asking for some stability, some security, some clarity, and you've been putting in the work into the connection that you feel would warrant that. It's like they're, how can I say this? It's like they're slow moving, I guess. Like not, that's what I'm just getting, this energy of like slow moving, like kind of like trudging their heels, like not wanting to be clear, not wanting to give direct answers, kind of just keeping you like stringing you along. And so that could be where that like feeling like there's games going on could be coming from. So what major energy shift is happening right now? Like what major energy shift is happening between you and this person right now? Nine of Wands. Okay. Some protectiveness. Okay. The Devil in reverse. Tired of the same cycles. Yeah. Wanting to let go of the same shit. That's what I'm hearing. And Six of Wands. Wanting to move forward if that's what is going to happen. So I'm getting with the Nine of Wands, it's like, you know, you've gotten this far, you're just at a place of being tired. You're tired of the same cycle, you're tired of the same drama, you're tired of the same bullshit. You're like, I'm just hearing like, you're like, I'm sick of hearing the same crap, and you're just ready to like, you know, I mean, like fix your, I'm hearing this way, like fix your crown and keep it moving. And that's exactly what that's the way I'm hearing it. So what's going on in this connection that's keeping you like stuck or just the Empress? Okay. The Seven of Wands. Okay. The Star and the Well. Okay. They don't want to let you go. That's what I'm getting. They don't want to let you go because they feel that you are their desire and their wish, and they don't want anybody else to have you. It's like, for whatever reason, they can't give you what you're looking for completely, like the 100% stability and security that you're looking for, but they don't want anybody else to have it either. So they see you as this Empress energy. They see you as this like divine feminine energy, but they are not in the position to be everything that you need at this moment. So right now, they're kind of, it's almost as if they're looking for you to like wait for them. That's what I'm hearing. They want you to wait for them. I'm gonna check something real quick. In this deck, they have this well card, and I always forget because it's like an extra card or a different card, additional card in this deck. Yeah, they have the well and the artist. So the well, which is this one, represents nurturing, opportunity, nature, creativity. It is, okay, it is the place where all things are birthed from and knowledge flows freely to those who seek it. So it's like they know you're not stupid. They know you're not stupid. They know that they know that they've been kind of stringing you along, and that they've been lucky to have you, kind of to have your energy around them. And right now, I'm just getting this vibe is like more than anything, they're just worried about someone taking you away, like someone stealing you away, which is like, this could be where this kind of manipulative, deceitful kind of energy could be coming from, because it's kind of manipulative. It's like if they can't totally and freely give of themselves, then how can they control who comes towards you? You know, like it's like how they can't have it both ways. So again, that makes sense too with this Archangel Gabriel card, with speaking your truth and finding your voice, and you know, speaking your with your throat chakra. This is saying like speaking up to who you are, what you deserve, what you desire, and that your worth is more than what you are settling for at this moment. And I don't get that you're like settling for it. I just get that this person is trying to really like it's been, here's how I'm getting this. Like it's been working so far, you know, like whatever they've been telling you to kind of keep stringing you along has been working thus far. But on your end, it's not working anymore. Like you're tired of it. But on their end, they're like, well, I don't want to have to make a decision. You know, I don't want to have to, I want to keep trying to do things the way I was doing them. And you're just like, you're not about that anymore. So, I feel like you've overthought this through a lot. You've been in your head and your heart about this a lot. And you've given this person, like you've put it on the table with what you feel, and they're very aware. And it's like the ball's in their court, but you're not going to wait around forever. I feel like you're at that point right now where the next big shift is you're ready to move on. Like you're ready to move on. All right. Whereas like maybe 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't have said the same thing. Let's do, what hidden emotions or truths need to be revealed here? What hidden emotions or truths are you not being seen? So Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And Three of Cups. So again, there's a money situation, and there's a family situation, or like a community connection. This person is, so the truths are, they're all about their money. That seems to be like a first priority. And then the secondary priority is, this community connection, whatever the connection is, to community that's keeping them held back. Let me get some more on that. Nine of Swords. They've been in their heads a lot about this as well. And there's the Artist. There's the second additional card. So hold on one second, and I'm going to find out what this one is. Okay, so yeah, the Artist that's this card here. That card is it's the opening to knowledge, and to the creation. So in this old life, this money, this community, this family situation that they're stuck in. So, and I'm hearing like, you know this, I think you know this, and you're just at that point that you're just at that breaking point. Yeah, you're at the Queen of Swords energy. Now the Queen of Swords is she is the queen of the tarot that says enough is enough. Like, I'm setting boundaries. I have had enough. This is my word and I'm sticking to it. And she, is very like, she makes her decisions with logic, with strength, with determination, and sticks with that. However, it's in the reverse. So again, I just feel that there's something that's holding you back still. It's like you want to be that Queen of Swords. You want to say, like, I've had enough. Like, this has gone on too far, too long. But there's something that's still holding you back. And I'm just intuitively, I'm getting, you care about this person. And that you can see the same, this artist card here depicts like this beautiful, like a blank canvas, this beautiful future that can be painted. And I feel like you both kind of see this and you share this, but this person is just so rooted in what they have going on over here. Let's do, what actions will they take in the near future? What actions will this person take, if any, in the near future? The Hierophant and the Four of Wands. The Hierophant and the Four of Wands. I feel like they're just going to kind of stick to the same crap that they've been sticking to. So if it's that they're caught in a marriage, or they're in that place of like, I'm going to get the divorce, or I'm going to leave, or I'm going to get separated, it's like, no, not with this. With the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is like the marriage card. The Hierophant is tradition and like traditional values. So it's like this person is just wrestling between the vows of the marriage and the pull of their heart. So I still feel, again, like they're leaning more towards having to stay within the marriage is what I'm feeling. Tell me why. Tell me why they're still stuck in this energy. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, money. Again, it's just money. They don't want to lose their financial position, and they worry about what will happen should they choose to change their direction. So if you kind of see in this card, he's kind of like studying this pentacle. He's just kind of looking at it like, and I'm getting with this, it's like, what would happen if, what's going to happen to my money? What's going to happen to my property? What's going to happen to everything I have? Yeah, that's pretty much just what I'm getting. So, so let's do, I'm going to do like what is your person feeling about you right now? Like, what are they feeling about you right now? Four of Swords. Eight of Wands in the reverse. And the Magician in the reverse. Okay, so with the Four of Swords, they are feeling like they're still feeling determined. Like, they're feeling determined that they can slow down the progression of your thoughts. That's exactly what I'm feeling. Like they still feel that they can, like, just exactly like I said, that they feel that they can slow down the progression of your thoughts. Like they can slow down the progression of your decision. But again, with the magician in the reverse, it's a manipulative energy. It's very selfish. It's like they're stopping you from, like, being able to bring in or have the love that you deserve, and the joy that you deserve, the connection that you deserve in your life. And they know that. So it's just a very selfish energy at the moment. I'm going to pull from this. I made this like handmade, like handwritten or intuitively written intuitive intentions. So let me just get, like, it's like related to connections or relationships. So let me just get a couple cards to see what's going on. So Spirit, please give me a couple more cards. Tell me what's going on in this connection. So, oh, this is a lesson wrapped in love for you. Okay. Loved you more like a friend. Fears the vulnerability. Situationship, friends with benefits, non-committal. Okay. So what I'm getting is that this, for you, this is a lesson wrapped in love. So meaning, like, your heart is connected into it, but for you, this is a lesson. It's a lesson about probably recognizing your worth, speaking your piece, being able to speak your needs and your desires, and learning how to stand up to that, like to stick with that. With this loves you more like a friend thing, I'm not getting like that does this. I feel like your connection has progressed past that, but maybe it started that way. So they're afraid of, like, losing that as well. So it's like a part of this not wanting to let you go could also be because they don't want to lose you as the friend either. They fear saying that, though. They fear, there's something with this, they're fearing like being completely vulnerable with you, which is weird because I feel like in the past that it wasn't like that. I feel like they were very vulnerable with you in the past. But since things became this kind of situationship that you guys have been in, now you're feeling like they're holding back, or there's a lot that they won't say. Let me get another one. Okay. Wow. Okay. Says what you want to hear, but their actions don't align. Yeah, completely. I don't even think I need to, like, clarify that, because that's exactly what I feel like keeps happening here. It's like they keep just telling you what you want to hear, but their actions aren't aligning with what they're telling you. So again, if they're in a marriage, if they're connected to, like, they keep telling you they're going to get divorced, or they're going to get, they're, in the process of divorcing, or they're going to leave, or whatever it might be. It's like they just keep saying it. It's like I'm hearing like that's what your mouth's saying, but but your actions are not saying the same. So let's get I'm gonna ask Spirit to give me some advice and guidance for you on what you need to know in regards to this situation. So Spirit, can you give me a couple, what can this person do, or what should they do? Okay, so we have 10 of Cups, we have 4 of Pentacles, We have the Eight of Cups and the Hanged Man. Okay. So with the Ten of Cups here, I'm getting that again, like you're looking for fulfillment, you're looking for love, spirit, with this Ten of Cups card coming out first and asking like advice from spirit, it's like that's what you desire and that's also what you deserve. It's like I'm hearing like you're in a place that is what should be coming in for you, your own family, your own marriage, your own connection, like your own building towards that kind of committed future. But right now it's like you're just in this unsure energy still. So you're just kind of like holding everything in at the moment. And that could be where that kind of drowning feeling came from, because you're just kind of holding on to all these emotions and confusion and, just keeping things close to the chest is what I'm hearing. And you are contemplating, moving forward for sure. There is a decision, coming in, and a decision about moving on from this situation. And with the Hangman in reverse, it's going to happen sooner than later. That's pretty much point blank. It's like the time for contemplation's over. There's going to be some action coming in. And again, that could be that with the Venus in Aries, this is the time for action. It's the time for like, when it comes to love, when it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to the things that, our relationships and things, we're connected in, Aries brings in that energy of movement and drive and action. So tell me a little bit more, Spirit, like what else? Okay, yeah, there's going to be an ending for sure. Be with the Death card in reverse, that means an ending. It's going to take a lot of strength, and a lot of like internal strength. But and it's going to take making a decision, okay, for sure. And it's not going to be an easy decision, but that decision is going to bring in it's going to ground you. It's going to bring in clarity. It's going to bring in security. And hey, she's got the Ram on her too, which is Aries energy. So that's action. That's like, I'm going to do what I have to do. It's that energy of, this is what's best for me. And then, yeah, so if this collective moves forward with this decision, then what comes in next? Peace, harmony, happiness, contentment. That's the first thing with the Temperance. Okay. What else? You won't be feeling so, well, here, I'm just going to let them come out for a minute before I start. So Temperance is the first thing that came out. Then the Chariot in reverse. Then we have Two of Wands, and let me get a couple more. What else, Spirit? What else, Will? Okay, so if you are able to make a decision that brings you in, the security and the stability that you are looking for in yourself, like not being played with anymore, not being constantly in this push and pull. The first thing that comes in is this state of sanity. Like I'm getting like clarity of mind, peace, solace. And then with the Chariot in reverse, this insinuates like a moving forward. It will eventually, there'll be this moving forward to this new journey for this new love. It'll open the way. Now with these in the reverse, this is saying that, it's not going to be right away, but will open the path for this love this passion that you desire. With the King of Wands energy, this is a very passionate, determined, like knows what they want and goes for what they want kind of energy. It would be like it'll be a foundational change from what you're used to, like a different type, a completely different type of person than what you're used to, and a new kind of love. With this Page of Cups here, it's like this person's they're going to like shake up your entire like foundation, your belief, your the way you look at love, the way you see love, the way you've experienced love. They're going to show you a whole new way of experiencing that. And it's going to be a very, very passionate, but also a new kind of love. But this all goes back to making this decision and deciding about whether you're going to stand in your worth or not. And that's exactly kind of how I'm hearing it, is like, are you going to stand in your worth? Are you going to stand up for what you deserve and find your voice? So I'm gonna pull a couple more cards from Spirit, just to see, like a couple oracles, just to see ending message. And then yeah, so the shift in your love life, it looks like you have a big decision to make. And it's either going to be like getting more of the same energy that you've been kind of dealing with, or making this big change and this big decision and doing the hard thing that will eventually bring in the love that you truly desire. I figured I will pull a couple of final cards from this vintage wisdom, which is this like beautiful kind of romantic vintage vibe. And we'll ask Spirit just to give a couple of final messages for your Valentine's Day shift, energy, love life, whatever you want to call it. So Spirit, please give me a couple of final messages for this collective. Thank you. Okay, so the two cards that came out are Adventure and Centering. So Adventure says, against a background taken from an original vintage postcard, the spirit of adventure prepares for her voyage into the unknown. She readies the reins of her butterfly escort for takeoff. Adventure wings its way toward the receiver, bearing tales of discovery, renewed inspiration, and exploration from foreign lands. This card speaks of a willingness to learn. The spirit of adventure tests both rational and intuitive boundaries and beckons us to boldly step into the realm of uncertainty and risk. Now is the time to review your direction or contemplate a new way of dealing with an existing situation, profoundly from an armchair as it can out in the world. Adventure in any dimension compels us to overcome obstacles and more efficiently toward our goals and dreams. Move efficiently towards our goals and dreams. The presence of this card could also mark the start of a new phase in your life. Reset your internal compass, shake the dust from your wings, and head for new horizons. There you go. That's just another confirmation that moving forward, taking the risk, embracing the unknown and the uncertainty. And then the next one is Centering. So this is this card here. The delicate form of a Victorian, she has gathered an armful of forget-me-nots, holding them closely to show the importance of remembering her message. When embarking on our journey into awareness, remaining centered and grounding is Remaining centered and grounded is an essential part of daily practice. Meditation, spiritual study, and service to humanity can bring us closer to our divine nature. Yet, if we are not sufficiently centered, we can be metaphorically blown away. Our energies can become scattered and drained, leading to potential confusion. We are unable to offer anything from a state of depletion. The centering card invites you to align with your core essence and go forward in life from a strong position of unification. The temptation to define our reality through family, job, or achievements can distract from our spiritual essence and clip the wings to our freedom. Life is constantly changing and calls us to be flexible and centered to survive. By focusing attention inward, you gain strength to act as opposed to react to external influences. Prioritizing core values and beliefs provide a strong foundation to realign your energy, creating a boundary between where you end and where the outside world begins. Identifying this point is key to raising awareness amid growing external pressures of the Western world, where status and possessions are often the measure of worth. By conserving your energy for the development of spiritual progress, the pressures and illusions created by the outer world will be easier to identify. In the presence of tension or anxiety, sometimes we need to simply breathe to regain perspective. As part of a daily practice, breathing techniques help anchor thoughts into the present moment and quiet the relentless dialogue of the mind. Yoga is also a proven way to help unify the mind, body, and spirit. Conserve your valuable energy for where, when, and how it is most needed. Once realigned, you will feel the benefit of meeting life from a position of centeredness and clarity. All right, so those are your messages for pile number 1. I hope that that resonated. I hope that everything made sense. I hope you got some answers. And yeah, I think that was a great reading if you needed some clarity on this decision you've been wrestling with. So love and light, and be blessed in all you do. Okay, so pile number 2. You chose this beautiful DreamKeeper's tarot with the crescent moon agate crystal. So I'm going to set this over to the side for a moment with the deck. Put this there. While I pull some oracle cards for you. And I'm going to pull from the energy oracle like I did for pile number 1. And just get the overall energy in your situation. So Spirit, please, thank you. Didn't even have to ask. So all tied up and goddess of the moon. And I'm also going to pull from these mermaid oracle. I have not used these yet. I actually totally forgot that I even had them. So I figured with this dreamy deck, this might be a cool deck to break these in with. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, just please give me a couple messages regarding. Thank you. Gosh, I don't even have to finish the question. They already know. So we've got inner knowing, which that's interesting because I felt like this goddess of the moon is already like about intuition. I'm going to read it in a little bit, but I feel like that this energy card already has to do with that. So inner knowing, and then positivity is the other one. And I'll figure out what those messages are as well. And then again, this reading is what is the next big shift for you in your love life, Valentine's Day edition. So whether you're single, in a relationship, in a situationship, no contact, or happily with someone, what does the next big shift look like, whether you're attached or apart? And I wanted to pull from one more. Okay, so since you seem to have all this moon and intuitive energy going on in this one, I'm going to pull from this one, which is the Witching Hour Oracle. And they just have different messages on them, where we can just get an idea of your overall, just a couple more messages about the energy. So self-healing, wisdom, heart. This is the ice moon, it says. Interesting. Okay, and then you have transform, the snow moon. Oh, I never knew that these were like moon, moon themed. That's super cool. Okay. I should have known, right? It says witching hour. I should have known that they were moon themed. Okay, so starting with your energy oracle, all tied up, number 23. This says lack of motion or a sense of personal freedom. So you may be feeling restricted, or like a lack of personal freedom at the moment. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card represents a situation in your life where things may seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever it is that's holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up could be your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut those vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer. So that is this card here, card 23. And then the next one, the Goddess of the Moon. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if it has to do with intuition. That's the first vibe I got as soon as I pulled the card. And just the meaning of the moon. Subconscious, intuition, inner knowing, like priestess energy. Oh, yeah, there we go. Goddess of the Moon, intuition and going within. This card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon. And isn't this funny that look at that. And your stone was the crescent moon that you picked. That's interesting. Never any coincidences, right? This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The Goddess of the Moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. You're always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. So yeah, this is like an opening of your intuition, inner knowing. That's just confirming that even more so. So this card says, this is the moment to trust your inner knowing. The stage of doubting yourself is over and it's time to believe in yourself. This mermaid has the look of inner knowing, and she's swimming into your reading today to affirm that you have the access to this inner knowledge. It's about believing in yourself and trusting in your intuition, which is a powerful tool in your life. When you believe in this inner knowing, you'll see stagnant areas of your life begin to flow again. And as you trust your ability to know things, are you always doubting your intuition? Perhaps you're in denial about something that deep down you know to be true. Allow yourself the freedom to trust in this innate instinct, also known as your gut feeling. Acting on your inner knowing is the correct course of action. Sometimes it might not make sense on a rational level, yet deep inside at the core of your being, you know that this is the correct answer. This isn't arrogance, it's having confidence in the ability to trust in yourself. When this card appears in your reading, it means that you already know what to do. Perhaps you feel fear or trepidation to act on this instinct. The more you learn to trust this aspect of yourself, the easier following your inner guidance will become. There could be someone around you who is trying to convince you to doubt your own instincts. If this is the case, always remember to tune in before following the advice of anyone else. What's right for one person may not be right for another. I think that's like pretty much sums up this trusting in your intuition energy going on. And then positivity. Stay positive. A positive attitude can carry you through any situation. A positive mindset can literally change the future, allowing miracles to occur. This super positive mermaid is holding her arms outstretched as she calls to you to allow more positivity into your life. Practicing meditation and affirmations can be very helpful in changing your mindset into a positive one. Positivity and negativity are two sides of the same coin. It's good to remember this if you're feeling in a negative state of mind, which sometimes happens in the human realm. All it takes is a different thought to flip the coin back to positivity again. Someone in your circle could be needing your input of positivity right now, shedding light on a tricky situation, literally, through your positive disposition. It can make a huge difference to others when they are in a negative space. Sharing your positivity is a beautiful thing if those around you aren't feeling so great. Be close to positive people is a bit like having your batteries charged just by being in their presence. Are you in need of a positivity boost? If so, think of some things that could lift your spirit. Perhaps meditation, a dinner with friends, a walk by the ocean, and so on. It's a good idea to make a positivity checklist that you can use when you need a boost. This doesn't mean that you need to be positive all the time, as that would be almost impossible, but the positivity is key here. Sea stars, sister cards, are hope and miracles. So if they appear together in a spread, it's time to really swim up and take note. Okay, so this one is about calling in, staying within a positive energy. Okay, and then number for these two here, actually, I think I want to do something a little different before, because I've been like reading them all in the beginning. I think I'm going to save these two for after we do your reading, and then I'll read them off at the end with your last two and just see how they align. So I think it'll be a little fun to see how they fit in once we do your actual reading. So again, these were the ice moon and the snow moon, two winter moons. Interesting. So, and the words were self-healing and transform. So there must be something really transformative going on in your reading. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to put these over to the side for now. Keep your energy cards over here. Got lots of moon energy going on here, which means that there is an abundance of intuitive energy around you, or you might be deeply intuitive yourself or psychic yourself. So if you're questioning that, there's confirmation, a lot of confirmation. Okay, so for today's reading, we're going to be asking Spirit, what is going on in your love life? What shifts do you have going on? what's coming in for you. What do you need to know? Whether you are alone or attached this Valentine's Day. What does the energy around your love life look like? Okay, so let's first look at the energy around you. Spirit, please give me a couple cards too. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Looks like there's been a lot of putting in a lot of work towards love lately. A lot of work in this relationship, maybe. And Seven of Pentacles, waiting on the payoff. Yeah, so right now it just looks like you you have been putting a lot into your relationship, to your love life, to your connection. A lot of work studying. I'm hearing like knowledge, like maybe you've been studying like about connection, about attachments, styles, about love languages. I'm just getting this vibe of like you've been putting in a lot of work into like understanding your love life or relationship better. And with all this work and knowledge, of course, you're putting that in towards your happiness, you know, to create happiness and create a deeper connection and bond. And at this given moment, it looks like you're kind of waiting for that to pay off or come to fruition. So let me see what else. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups, you've been, just trying to love in a different way is what I'm getting. Page of Swords. Listening differently, hearing things differently, giving love differently, giving of yourself differently. It's like you've been really working on yourself. You've been working on like how you show up in your connection is what I'm getting, or in your love life. So I'm not going to assume yet that you're connected yet, because you could be working on your love life and not be connected. But I am getting an overall gist that you are connected with someone, and that is what kind of propelled you to do this work, partially for self, but partially because you really genuinely want this to be different this time, or you want this connection to be like long lasting. So let's see what else comes out. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Yeah, you are moving towards your king. This is like, your King of Pentacles is like this stable, secure, grounding energy, like a husband energy. He's very stable, safe, and secure. So this could even be stating that like you've been putting this work in on yourself in order to manifest this like husband material. So I'll get a little bit more clear as we go. So tell me more about strength. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling like you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot in life. You've been through a lot of pain. When you look at this card, she's very, maybe she's been silenced in the past. She's been like kind of strangled by I'm hearing like strangled and silenced by love. So you're just at this point now where you're coming out of this shell and it's like a rebirth. So you have been doing a lot of work on yourself, but also yourself and how you show up in relationships. Because what I'm getting out of this is that you could be, you could have a lot of failed relationships, like a lot of us do in the past, that you're just tired of things going that way. And so you took some time to really focus on, healing. I'm hearing healing, like inner healing, inner child healing, what you needed to know about yourself in order to show up differently in your connections. So I'm also getting this energy like you might be teaching this. So I don't know if you're a relationship coach or a relationship. I'm hearing author. That's so weird. I don't know if you write about relationships, maybe a blog, maybe something like that. But I'm feeling like you're teaching what you know, or you have a desire to teach what you know, because there's been like a lot of learning, there's been a lot of learning along the way of yourself and of relationships as a whole. So let me see. Are you currently connected is what I want to know. So the moon. Yeah, so I feel like the moon just kind of again says, yeah, the moon and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, getting to know yourself on a more, on a deeper, more subconscious level has allowed you to embrace yourself in a different way, in a way that you never were before, to embrace your femininity, embrace your womanhood, your passions, your desires. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles energy over here. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles over here. Two of Wands. Okay. All right. So there's somebody that, okay, I'm hearing like somebody in the wings. There's somebody that you're interested in, or somebody that you are curious about, but you haven't quite made it a complete decision on yet. And I'm hearing like you're having trouble trusting your intuition, which is weird because over here this is saying like this could be the tied up energy, because you're feeling like you're feeling kind of like stuck in this decision, like there again, like tied up, like you're feeling like you're not really sure how to feel about this person. And I'm hearing it just in my mind, like intuitively, I'm hearing that you have a lot of worry about repeating history, and repeating things that have happened in the past. But in this positivity card, that's what comes to mind, is like we can almost create what we don't want when we think too far into the negative, right? So I wonder like if the positivity card is like there to tell you like stay in that positive mindset. You've done so much work to release the baggage of the past and to get to know yourself on such a deeper level that destroying that with or not that you're intending to, but potentially destroying your options or your prospects with a negative outlook because of what you've been through, kind of puts all this work to waste. So that's just what I'm hearing. So let me keep going and see what more comes out. Okay, Spirit, tell me more about this person, this decision, why this collective is feeling caught. Okay, because you desire happiness, like you desire true happiness. Okay, and because of, okay, I've got the Empress in reverse, which I'm feeling like that's like you. Let me clarify that. Just to, before I speak on it, let me clarify this Empress in reverse. Can you clarify? Three of Wands. Okay. So with the Empress in reverse and the Three of Wands, it's like you, yeah, you're longing for somebody who meets you where you're at, somebody who is like the embodiment of the energy that you are willing to give or that you have given. And so I feel like that's the energy that you're unsure of, because you have done so much work on yourself and you've got to know yourself on such a deeper level, and you've like learned to trust your intuition, you've learned about your inner guidance, you've learned about listening to your gut and your instincts and trusting in yourself, that you're just afraid. You want a person you want a significant other that's going to be on that same level, that's going to align with those values. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm getting like this King of Pentacles energy over here. This could be like a Taurus energy, Capricorn, Virgo, but usually more Taurus, which is like more very stable, very grounded. They're a little bit standoffish though, at first, but their loyalty runs deep. If you can break through that, that stubbornness, they're very grounded. But so actually, if you are a very highly intuitive person, you might be a water sign. Tauruses, so if you're like a Cancer or even Pisces, Tauruses are very good energies with the water sign. It's a very balancing energy. And yeah, so just a little tidbit there, but this person could very much balance you out, but there is definitely some fear getting in the way. And the fear is coming from this past energy, this past pain that you've experienced, and like heartache that you've been through is what I'm getting. And trauma, I'm just hearing trauma. You've experienced trauma in the past, and through relationships, through past relationships. And so you just don't want to experience that again. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands, there you are again, like feeling really like this is actually a really interesting card, because as much as I get like she's torn up or like bound, I also get that she's kind of trying to blend in almost. Like it's like I don't want to be seen. So I don't know if there was this energy in the past of like not being able to be yourself, having to keep yourself quiet or having to keep yourself subdued, which I can totally understand that in these types of relationships. Like here too, she has no voice, no mouth. She's kind of being subdued by this serpent, and but she conquers that. She conquers that and she pushes forward. With this Nine of Wands energy, this is like this is like resilience. This is, you know, you kept moving forward. So, but I am feeling like there is some shaky ground. So there's, you know, moving forward to this King of Pentacles, it's like on shaky ground, unsure, just unsure. Okay, let's see. I actually forgot how like really pretty these are. I haven't used them in so long that I forgot how pretty they are. So let's ask now. Let's see. Let's see how this person feels about you. Let's see we know how you're feeling. Let's see how they feel. How does this collective's person feel about them? Two of Pentacles, okay. Queen of Wands. And Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so there is some unsurety as well from their side, but not that they're unsure, they sense your uncertainty is what I'm getting. They're sensing that you are kind of like unsure how you want to proceed, or you know, how you want to move forward with them. They do see you as this Queen of Wands energy, which is this very passionate, dreamy, kind of like womanly, vibrant energy. But I'm also getting like they feel like they don't know the whole you. Like they may feel that you're putting up a little bit of a mask, that they're not really, like they don't know the whole you. So they're sensing, they might be pretty intuitive themselves. So they're sensing that you're holding back for sure, and that you haven't shown all that you are yet, because there is some uncertainty. Really, with this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, we here are looking at this. This is a really interesting card, because this is showing this reflective, reflective energy into the water, but it has this like beautiful butterfly and this moth on the other side. And the Three of Pentacles represents like, usually it's like sisterhood, like connection, and celebration, usually like a connection between sisters. But this is a very interesting, the way this card looks is interesting. So hold on one second. I'm going to grab the book. I'm just curious to see what this says. Okay, so yeah, so the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, in the regular tarot, the Three of Pentacles is like, you know, like collaboration, working together. But this deck is definitely a little bit different. So I'm just curious to see what the author's interpretation, or like what their intentions were with this drawing. Okay, so working with others towards a mutual goal. So it's collaboration. So two nude female figures stand in a calm river, which symbolize the creative power of nature and the flow of time. They share a common vision, illustrated by the captured moon in the jar. The moon herself is the waxing phase, an auspicious time for new beginnings and conceptualizing ideas. All right. The figures are headless, save for their reflections. Giant blue morpho butterflies rest on their backs, indicating the work they are engaged in is of body and soul, not necessarily of mind. They are guided in the creation process by a much larger, perhaps even epic picture. This is interesting. I'm going to read this because it goes on to tell a little story. There is a story about John F. Kennedy's first visit to NASA in 1961. As the U.S. president toured the facility there, he met a janitor mopping the floors. President Kennedy went up to the janitor, introduced himself, and asked the janitor what his job was at NASA. The janitor coolly replied, "I'm helping to send a man to the moon." This is the spirit of the Three of Pentacles, holding a strong vision, engaging in true cooperation to realize it, all the while knowing that no act is too small or too inconsequential in the contribution of building something extraordinary. Gotcha. Okay, so it is still the same meaning. It's still pretty much the same meaning, which is the collaboration and the working together. But in the reverse, it means that in this reading, in your reading, it's stating that they feel that you're not really ready to work, like you're not ready yet. That's just what I'm getting at. So with this Two of Pentacles, they're feeling your uncertainty. They don't feel that you're showing completely all of yourself at this time, that you're still kind of holding back, and that you're not really ready for a relationship, really, for the collaboration of connection, for the whole, you know. So what's interesting about that, though, is that it's not that it's not existent. It's just in the reverse, which means they don't think that it's they don't feel like it's like a dead end. They just are, they're studying you. As much as you're studying them, they're studying you. So I feel like your person, whoever you're thinking of as this comes up, is just as like about you as you are about them at this time. So let me figure out, like, what am I going to find out now? What is the nature of this connection between you guys? What's the nature of the connection between the two of you? Okay, Ace of Swords, Justice, and Two of Swords. Okay. So with the Ace of Swords, I'm getting that this is like a new, it's new for both of you. There's something new in this for both of you. This is something that, like, again, like a new way of, it could be like a new way of communicating with the swords. It could be like, this is something like a new experience, like a new, like it's provoked a lot of thought in you, but a lot of thought in them too, because this isn't what either of you are used to, quote unquote. They're looking back, both of you are looking back at the things that you've experienced, and like things that haven't been fair, haven't been just in the past. And it's kind of leading you both to like feeling like this kind of split feeling, you know, this split in your, like, torn in your thoughts. How can you both, like, how can you like move forward with the Star? Okay, just putting your minds into the positive, into your dreams, into your wishes, into your desires. I'm hearing this, like, figuring out where you both align on like your future goals, your dreams, what you share, and that's where you'll find common ground. That's what I'm feeling. Like, that's where you'll find common ground, is when you're able to discuss like your okay, 8 of Cups, letting go of the past, letting go of past hurts and past pain. King of Wands. Okay, tell me more. And 10 of Swords. Okay, yeah, so letting go of focusing on your current desires, your healing. The Star card can also represent healing the heart, healing your mind, your body, taking the mind on a new journey, letting go and releasing the past and the history, letting that be free, like ending the sands of time, letting go of the past. With the King of Wands energy, this is, you know, staying grounded in the present moment. That's as simple as that. Just staying grounded in the present, staying in the here and now, and releasing the old wounds, like recognizing the betrayals that happened, recognizing the things that hurt you, definitely still protecting yourself, you know, so that those don't surface or happen again, but not by not allowing yourself to love, right? And this goes back to trusting your intuition and your instincts, because that's where you're going to really be able to make any kind of progress in this connection, is by really honing in on your intuition, understanding it, trusting it, and moving with it. I'm hearing that this person, your person, also has dealt with similar heartache and betrayal. And I'm almost getting this energy like, you know, you're here, they're here, and you guys are both like kind of doing this dance around each other where you don't really, neither one of you really want to like be completely vulnerable out of fear of being hurt, you know, of repeating history, of being too vulnerable. But both of you know that you're holding back. So it's also what's causing this kind of like not wedge, but like little bit of a drift between you. It's keeping things just a little bit surface level, is what I'm hearing. So that you're both recognizing, but neither one of you are speaking on. So how can they move forward? How can this collective like move forward with this situation? Very carefully, just very carefully. Here's exactly how I'm hearing this. I'm just going to say this how I'm hearing this. I take a move, you take a move. I take a step, you take a step. It's going to be done very methodically, very carefully, and very inquisitively, if that's a word. And what I mean by that is, you see how in this card, it's kind of like these puzzle pieces, and they, you know, it's like one's up here, another's here, another's here. It's almost like, it's like I'm getting this, like, I'm going to give a little bit, and then I'm going to see what you do. And then I'm going to give a little bit, and I'm going to see what you do. And you guys are going to play this dance of like, what piece fits where. And then how do you get past that? See, it's like you're both studying each other. This is really interesting. But I understand why your energy is at where it's at. Because in the beginning of this reading, we discussed that, you know, you've done a lot of inner work and healing and understanding like relationship dynamics, yourself in relationships, the mistakes that you've made in the past, the things that you don't want to experience ever again. And I think one of the biggest things you learn when you're healing from these types of situations is to take things slow, really get to know somebody. And if they are pushing you, then that's usually a red flag, right? But I'm not getting that this person's pushing you. I just get that you're unsure about them, which could simply be coming from the fact that it's an energy that's different from what you're used to. It's somebody that's not pushing you like you're used to. So you may even be feeling like, do they even really like me? And then this person could have a very similar past to, yours, and they may be also feeling the same way because it's new. And what I'm getting is that it's really funny because you guys are both kind of on the same page and you're both experiencing the same feelings, but unable to see that yet as of right now. But there will be a transition. There will be a new beginning. And yeah, look at that. And things will, things will come out, like will be seen differently with the Hanged Woman. It's like there'll be a new transition. Things will be seen. There'll be like an awakening or like a realization, and then love will be able to flow more freely. This is a really interesting card too. Look at this prince, like this Knight of Cups. He's like sleeping on the ground and she's got this cup of love. And I want to read this. Hold on. I forget. I haven't used this in so long that I forget how interesting these pictures are, or like the artwork on here is. The arrival of love. In a wildwood oasis under the last light of a full moon, a young woman extends her cup of love to revive the life of another, one who looks strikingly like herself. Just like I said, it's like you guys are playing this dance, like this dance. It's like I'm seeing it visually, like this dance of two sides of the same coin, and you're both doing the same thing. The Knight of Cups personality is deep and expressive, a true lover of life, filled with romantic dreams and notions. This knight is both a warrior and a poet of the soul. Knights possess vibrant imagination and are highly skilled in the arts. They are blessed with the accompanying desire to express their gifts in tangible ways. They are on a quest for beauty, truth, and love, and will never abandon their search. So they are the ultimate sensitive soul embodied and can be charming and romantic, and can be a charming and romantic suitor. So when this Knight of Cups appears in a spread, it is indicating romantic love. It announces the arrival of someone who brings love as well as the expansive feelings of love into our lives. It is a classic romantic declaration, the stuff of poetry, moonlight serenades, and red roses. As much beauty and positivity is embodied here. So in the upright, it's romance, imagination, and sensitivity. So yeah, that's exactly what I was getting, is like, it's this transformation or this change. Once this change happens, once you get to this point where you both acknowledge this place and you kind of move past this weird place, and you see things from a new angle, from a different perspective, that's when the love between you two will freely flow. And I do get this feeling of a very, as much as there's this uncertainty and like, unsure energy, I'm also getting this feeling of like this very grounded connection. Let me pull some, I'm going to pull from this, wow, I can't believe that went so quickly. It's already been 47 minutes. Pull from this intuitive intentions, or intuitive messages thing. Tell me about this connection. Spirit, can you tell me a little bit more about this connection? Thank you. Okay, your light triggered their shadows. Okay, dominant love language may be physical touch. Okay, tell me a little bit more. Somebody's keeping secrets. I think you both are kind of keeping secrets at the moment. Not so much secrets, but you know, just not bearing it all. And acts of service as a love language. So that's interesting that 2 love languages came out, but you can take that how that resonates. That could be you or them. And this, your light triggering their shadows, that's exactly kind of what I was getting, is like all that. It's like they recognize all this healing work that you've done. They don't know exactly what it is or what it means, but they see it. And they're unsure of it because they're unsure of you, because they can't read you. So they do feel like you're keeping secrets, just like you feel like they're keeping secrets, but it's not really secrets. It's more just this lack of vulnerability at the moment. So let me ask Spirit, what guidance or advice do you have for this connection moving forward? Okay, thank you. Okay, 7 of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. So with the 7 of Cups, I'm getting like, don't be clear and move with intention. So like, especially with the Knight of Swords too, it's like you both have to like be a little bit more clear with what you want and move with intention. I'm getting both, like both the energy is kind of scattered at the moment. Like here, you're just kind of, you know, got what she got there, like 8 different faces. She's just kind of like unsure, you know, just looking in lots of different directions at the moment. She's not really, you know, you're not moving with intention at the moment, not towards this connection. You're just kind of still, you know, unsure still. But and then their energy towards you is kind of the same way. It's like they're moving towards you. They want this with you, but they're a little bit scattered too. So there's this calling to kind of like stop looking at all the things that there are to fear and try to change that into the things that there are to be grateful for. Start and back to this positivity card. Change it back to focusing on the positive. It's so easy for us to get bogged down in things that are wrong or the things that we can fear. And in doing so, we can A, almost create them to happen, or B, miss the good thing that's standing right in front of us, or miss the good thing, you know, that we're gonna pass by because we're too afraid to look at the good in fear of missing the bad, if that makes sense, right? So I'm going to pull these up, and I'm just going to get these. I want to read these last 2 oracles, and then also find out what your last oracle message is and see how everything aligns with your reading. But overall, for the next big shift in your love life, I just feel like you know, this person that you're connected with at the moment is a good energy for you at this time. I don't feel like they're overly pushy or dangerous in any way, or anything like your past partners. I just feel like you both have to get to that place of trusting each other and find ways of building trust together. to feel safe, you know, opening up and being a little bit more vulnerable with each other. And maybe this could be happening because it's a little new still. But all I'm saying is, like, don't let the fear, you know, the fear of what you've gone through before, steal your sunshine today, you know. So with these two cards that we started with, which is self-healing and transformation, the ice moon and the snow moon, we've got so the ice moon is also known as the horning moon, wild moon, and hunger moon. Under this moon, you have this is the waning ice moon, suited for self-healing. It's time to consider mending yourself. What is self-healing? It means becoming more whole, more able to accomplish what you wish to achieve, and more able to enjoy your life. This wholeness may involve the healing of a physical wound, an emotional disturbance, or a maladaptive behavior, or conflictual relationships. Self-healing involves behaving wisely, tuning into the actual needs of your mind, body, and soul, and making careful choices. So yeah, I think that just kind of reiterates the same messaging, which is letting go of the past, letting go of, you've done a lot of healing so far, and now it's time to put that healing to the test, right? And then with the transformation, that's what I think. I think they go hand in hand, like self-healing and then right into transformation. So this is the snow moon, waxing moon, maiden. This is a time for dramatic change in yourself, whether that may be a state of mind, a state of being. Maybe you have become idle in your life without drive or purpose, and you need a fresh start. Perhaps you've been allowing a toxic relationship to continue with a friend or partner that should have ended a while ago. Now is the time to take that step into the unknown and transform into the new you. So yes, exactly. I feel like the toxic relationships in the past, it's time to leave them in the past and embrace the person that you are today. Embrace this new, beautiful, intuitive, healing, strong, you know, queen energy, empress energy that you are now. Give me one card. Okay, thank you. I didn't even have to finish. New beginnings. There you go. I don't even think that I need to read this. I'm going to cover it up because her butt's on there, but new beginnings. That's what your message is. So pile number 2. I hope that resonated with you. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope that message gave you some insight, or at least some confirmation into what you already know, and it can help guide you in your steps moving forward into your next big shift in your love life. So love and light. Okay, so pile number 3. This is your pile. You chose the Muse Tarot with the strawberry quartz heart, and we are going to get into the question again, which is, what does the next big shift in your love life look like? Valentine's Day edition. Whether that is that you're in a relationship, single, new love around the corner, maybe you met somebody new, maybe you're in separation or no contact. We'll just look into the energy and look into what the next big shift looks like. So just as I did in pile 1 and pile 2, I'm going to pull some oracle cards first and see what the overall energy is in your situation or surrounding your love life at the moment. So to start, I'm going to pull from the energy oracle and just find out what the energy is surrounding you at this moment. Okay, Spirit, please give me a couple cards to show me the energy around pile number 3. Uh-oh. Okay. You've got indecision and the 7th chakra, which is Archangel Uriel. The 7th chakra is your crown chakra, which could make sense in relation to indecision. Okay. I'm going to pull from these Witching Hour. I really liked these in the last reading, so I'm going to pull a couple from here as well. So, Spirit, can you give me? Thank you. Okay, we've got the Barley Moon, Friendship, and the Ice Moon, Growth. Okay, and I think, which one do I want to do now? Which is the third one? Let's do what's the vibe? Okay, so we have some indecision. We've got some crown chakra energy. Looks like something going on with some friendship and some growth. So let's get a few cards on what's the vibe. What's the vibe going on here? So cutting ties. Established, so settled, secure, wealthy. Whoop, I don't want to, looks like boundaries. And take boundaries. Enough is enough, and defending yourself. Looks like you're in a crossroads at the moment. Waking up, standing up. Okay, interesting. All right, so okay, so for number 8, which is this card here with the indecision, it says which choice to make. This card marks the presence of 2 or more possible choices in your life. It shows you anxiously looking at 2 roads, wondering which could be the better choice. Yet you are standing still, feeling confused by the up and down emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis paralysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. It doesn't say analysis paralysis. I said that because I get that all the time. but it says meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. So this affirmation says, I release fear and I move forward with courage and trust. I have the power to direct my own destiny now and always. Okay, and then Archangel Uriel. Connected to the 7th chakra, which is spirit connection, intuition, and inspiration. This beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your 7th energy center, which is called the crown chakra, and it is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a great time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great, and whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They even open you up to the Akashic records, or Alaya consciousness, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your crown spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. Your affirmation for this card is: my seventh chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. Love and inspiration from spirit and from my own intuition flow fully to me now. Okay. I think that is really awesome, because I think the first card talks a lot about like being stuck in indecision, which is about like wrestling in your mind. And then the second card is kind of telling you to call on your spirit guides, call on your ancestors, your family on the other side to help guide you in this knowledge and in this understanding. So let's find out what these cards are: the friendship card and the growth card in the moon phases. So I'm almost getting like with the I'm gonna say this before I get to it, but I'm feeling like with this friendship card and with the connection with the crown chakra card is like you have a friend, you have somebody on the other side that you were connected with, and you feel their presence and you recognize when they're around. And it's like spirit is telling you, I feel like spirit is calling on you to connect with them deeper and connect with them more, like open up your mind a little bit more. So 24, friendship, the barley moon, waning moon, crone. It's time for you to focus on your closest and most faithful friends. You may be in a current situation where you need help or advice from a friend. It may be that of a close friend needs you there for them, to support them or to help them through a difficult situation, or you, vice versa, need their help through a difficult situation. Call that special person and spend time with them. Consider where a state of mutual trust and support is needed in your or another's life, and either provide or gratefully receive that aid. So again, I just feel like this could be, it could be friendship in this world, but it can also, just with the other cards that came out, could be friendship on the other side, or a lost, like a connection that you had with somebody that's now on the other side. Okay, and then with the growth card, this is the ice moon, the full moon, the mother. The full ice moon is associated with growth, as the mother in this card is rooted to her life with her past experiences. She can learn to look beyond that and grow taller and become fuller within her personal growth. Thus, she is depicted as part of the tree. Think of where your life can grow. Personal growth is an ongoing process of understanding and developing oneself to achieve your fullest potential. This card is also about opening your mind to allow yourself to understand that growth has a profound effect on every single aspect of your life. As we grow, we begin to feel more passionate about life in general. We are naturally more motivated because learning and growing adds inspiration and a sense of excitement. So, what aspects of your life may need growth to see from a different perspective? Okay, so I'm getting what this one is like, um, what areas, this indecision that you might be stuck in, what areas of your life could you benefit from some growth and from some, learning in? Or when we layer in with these cards, it could be, where could you benefit from cutting some ties and setting some boundaries? All right, let's get into your tarot. I was gonna say something about this, but I want to read it. I want to get into the reading a little bit. I feel like this is your goal. Your goal is like, this settled, secure, wealthy. And I feel like you're kind of at this crossroads right now with, releasing old ties and old patterns and, making new decisions and to get to where you want to be. But that takes sometimes making some tough choices. So let's get into your tarot and find out what comes out in the messages for you. Okay, so Spirit, please come through and bring messages for pile number 3 and what they need to know to move forward in their love life, or what shifts may be coming in their love life. Okay, so first I'm gonna pull to get like what the energy is kind of going on around you at the moment. So thank you. The Star, the High Priestess, and 9 of Emotions. Okay, so it looks like you are, you're looking forward. So this could be vibing with this like established energy. It's like you're looking forward. You're on the path to your dreams. Like you want to move into your happy place, to your place of emotional wellness, of enlightenment, of, knowing who you are, what you desire, and like emotional stability and emotional security. And not just emotional, I'm feeling like on every level, but this is kind of focusing a little bit more on like your emotional side of things. So like balance and emotional fulfillment. But yes, it has a lot to, it's like definitely like looking forward. So 7 of materials. Yeah, this like looking like it's like you're waiting, like you're waiting for your abundance to come in. It's like you feel like you've been working towards and are waiting for, like she's waiting on the fruits of her labor. She's waiting on the things she's put the work into. Okay, so maybe you've been recently like putting, Queen of Materials. Yes, you want to be in your queen energy. You want to be in your, like, the Queen of Materials is like the Queen of Pentacles. You're queen of, like beauty, security, stability, abundant energy. You want to be established. You want to be settled. You want to be secure. You want to be wealthy. So this is like with her energy here, this is what she's looking for. Emotional stability, fruition, her work to come to fruition, and the stability of, all that's been invested, and that could be like your career and everything that you've worked towards and for. So, related around material, like the material things or earthly things, your money, your home, the tangible things in life. Hi, hello there. So my light is flickering, which I don't know if you guys can see that, but that usually means that somebody's here with me. Can I say hello? Can you say hello? Hello. Yeah, they flickered the light. Are you watching me doing a reading? Are you somebody on my, yes, thank you. Yeah, things confirmed. Are you somebody with on my spirit team? Spirit, part of my spirit team? Yes. Hi. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me with the messages. It's so funny how they play with the lights here all the time. But I don't want to get distracted, so I want to finish their reading. Okay, so let's look at what's going on that what are you feeling torn about in the moment? Like, what are you feeling torn over? Like, what's got you feeling stuck or torn? We've got 3 of emotions in the reverse and the Fool in reverse. So with the 3 of emotions in the reverse, I'm feeling like I'm just feeling this energy of like, just again, like being in your head, kind of unsure, torn. And this is just like another confirmation of being torn in like multiple directions, like unsure which way to go, unsure how to deal with something. And with the Fool in reverse, it's like about bringing in this new journey, this new direction. So that's just confirming again, like you're unsure of like what steps to take or what path forward. So this just kind of reiterating this indecision or just this crossroads that you're at the moment. So tell me a little bit more about this path, like what this decision is about. I'm hearing just letting go of the things that have, I'm hearing letting go of things that have held you back. So there's people, I'm hearing people, places, and things, like old connections, old patterns, old behaviors, old connections, old wounds, old thought patterns. There's a lot of different things. It's like I'm seeing like this rebirth in you, but you're like having a hard time letting go of the old. You're having a hard time like releasing because you feel, and I'm just feeling this energy, like you're feeling like guilty for, I'm hearing like turning my back on them or turning my back on somebody. I don't want to hurt anybody, or I don't want to make anybody feel like I'm just turning my back on them. Okay. So with the Four of Materials, the Four of Materials talks about like holding things close, or like, like kind of being like, what's the word? Like holding things close to the chest, or, holding on to things a little too tightly. Within the reverse, it's saying let it go, like release. there's a need to release or a call to release. So let me see what I want to see what okay. So I just wanted to ask now, moving towards so there's this call to release. So let me just find out what it is, just to get you some validation and so I can have a little bit more understanding. What are you being called to release? What are you being called to walk away from? Okay. Let me get one more card. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, something family. Okay. Oof. So it's something with a family connection here. With the Hierophant, this is, traditional. So something, longer lasting, some family is what I'm hearing. And then with the Three of Voices, it's like this it's like heartbreaking. This is why it's so hard for you, because this is a crossroads for sure, because it's like going no contact with family, somebody in your family, mother, grandmother. I'm hearing, ooh, and yeah, there's a lot of pain in this energy. Okay. This is probably why you're being called to, like, call on spirit, call on your spirit team on the other side, is because this is a tough one for sure. It's like you've done all this growth and healing and self work and all these things, and now you're at this point where, you know, cutting ties and walking away, and to get to this place that you want to be in, sometimes that means making really, really tough decisions and letting go of even those that we love the most. So now I understand why this energy is so tough on you. Okay, so this isn't love as in romantic love. This is like love, like your heart love. Like, I'm feeling it. Like, you're really torn. Your heart is hurting. But I'm feeling like that in order to move forward, to get to where you want to be, this is a hard step that you may have to take, because I feel like it's like I'm hearing like you've already tried it every other way. You've already tried the communication, you've already tried the loving from a distance, you've tried it in every other way, but this these family members continue to bring pain and toxicity into your life. With this card over here, there's some like disrespectful energy around it. Maybe they cut you down or just make you feel like you're not enough. Break down your self-worth, your self-esteem. And of course, we know that you'll never be able to embrace like abundance, abundancy and abundant energy and everything you desire if you're carrying around pain and, these voices that are like telling you that you're not enough, and, you know, just these voices that put you down. Um, and I'm hearing like black sheep. I don't know if like you're like the black sheep of the family, which is also known as the truth teller. This is the person who has always kind of told the truth in the family, and, but they also get ostracized easily too. But I'm also feeling like this is the only family that you've known, so this is just a really, really tough decision for you. And it's a hard one. Okay, so let me see. But you want to bring in security. Yeah. So, okay. Okay, with the two of emotions and the four of emotions, it's like being in this place of limbo, and this constant like dwelling and thinking it feels like it's stagnating your energy, like it's stagnating your movement forward, and you recognize that. So, oh, yes. um that was just confirmation on the light. um but you're also aware, and awareness with this seventh chakra, this crown chakra opening up. It's like this level of awareness that maybe you didn't have any before, or not that you didn't have any, but didn't have this awareness before. Like you're seeing things now, like you recognize that this may be a part of what's held you back from accomplishing your biggest goals and your biggest dreams and desires. But you're battling between your heart and your mind. Yeah. Isn't that a part of the human condition, right? um, okay, so let me get what does Spirit say? What's your advice? What's the advice in going forward? What advice is there in going forward? Ooh, it's going to be a tower moment, which means it is going to be a complete foundational shift. It is going to have to literally change your entire change your entire view, your entire foundation, your entire belief system, just everything that you believe yourself to be made up of is going to change. But I'm also hearing it's like an intense time of knowing you, like living authentically to your core, something that you haven't been able to do the way you've wanted to, because you've had all these voices in your head, about being wrong, and, why are you like this, and just kind of breaking you down. So it's going to take a big shift. Let's see what else. Closing out old cycles, closing out past cycles, letting go of the past, building community elsewhere. So I'm hearing like family isn't always made of blood. We can build family in many different ways. So we can build family through our connections, through our service, through our spirituality, through our friend circles. So even though you feel like you may be losing in one way, it's like it could open this door of opportunity of building this family that provides what you've always desired, if that makes sense. With this 10 of materials, this is like the the like family, like this is generational wealth. This is generational security. This is like abundant. Like look at the people around the tree. It's like the abundant family energy, but real family. Like that I hate saying it like that, like real family, because it's not that it's like fake, but family that's built through cores, through values, through core values, through respect, through through equal, through mutual respect. I'm hearing true love, through, because true love is about mutual respect. And so I don't know if your family is just really rough on you and just so toxic for you, is this vibe that I'm getting, but it's like, it's just spirit is, I feel like saying like, and I feel like you know it too, and that's why you're so stuck, because you're just at that point where it's time to let that go, or it's time to make that hard choice. So let's see. Um, what healing or inner work needs to be done before this shift can fully happen? Recognizing your worth, peace of mind, so meditation, mindfulness. Yeah, I'm getting like building that crown chakra. Both of these are like mind, like soothing the mind, connecting into your, I'm hearing connecting into your crown chakra, connecting into your intuitive energy and your spiritual connection. And that's what's going to help you make this choice or make this shift. What personal transformation will this shift bring for you? What personal transformation will this bring in for you? The moon. The first thing that I heard when this card came out is subconscious healing, healing the patterns. What's that? It's like reprogramming. So subconscious reprogramming. So getting rid of those old subconscious outdated beliefs and rewiring or I guess rewiring or reconditioning. That's the word I'm looking for. Reconditioning that belief system. Learning to love yourself again. That's the big shift that needs to come in for you, is the self-love. Cutting the toxic ties in order to truly love you. Wow. So this reading is like not about like a love life at all. I mean, that's down the road, but it's like you have to love yourself. And in order to begin to love yourself, you have to get the toxic voices out. So I do feel like compelled to say that, and I don't even have to like say what it is or how, but I'm very sorry that you're in this place, and I'm very sorry for the pain that you're in. And I don't know who this is for, or who this is connected to, but like I can feel the intensity of this pain and how hard this is on you. But I will say that I understand, number one. Number two, I think once we learn, like once we, and I say myself too, like once we learn to fully love ourselves again, outside of that conditioning, it's a way to experience love that's on a whole different level than than love that we've known. And it's only then that we can bring and allow in the love that we truly desire and deserve. I hope that that makes sense. But so what lesson is the universe teaching you about love at this time? What lesson is the universe teaching you? 10 of inspiration, like recognizing your worth and your passions and your dreams and your desires and your values, and how to move forward with those, how to let nothing get in the way. Oh my gosh. That's like that's complete fullness of letting nothing get in the way of who you want to be and who you truly are. Anything else? Any other lessons that the universe is trying to teach you? Spiritual awakening, opening your heart, healing your heart. Yeah, look at that. Opening your heart and healing your heart. Taking in the love from above. Instead, it's not the love coming from here, like here. It's love coming from here. So it's opening your heart and receiving love from above, from spirit, from those that love you on the other side. Those that are here guiding your path. I'm hearing like you can call on them, you can call on them anytime you need, they're there. Okay. Whew, I'm going to take a deep breath. Because that's like a really, oh my gosh, I feel that like heavy energy. So how can you, let's say, what actions can you take at this time or in the near future in order to step into the place that you want to be in? What actions can you take? Page of Materials. And the Death card. Oh my gosh. So recognizing your worth, believing your worth, and releasing, letting go of the old, putting it to death, putting it to bed, letting it go, releasing it, a transformation, a rebirth. I don't know that you could get any more confirmation than that. What signs will the universe send to confirm that you're on the right path? What signs will the universe send? Queen of Emotions. You'll feel it intuitively. You'll get like intuitive like hits. So this could be like goosebumps, chills, like energy through your body. With the Queen of Emotions, she's like the highly intuitive energy. So to me, that says you'll feel it more like a feeling. So a sentient, in like a sentient way. So again, like I said, you'll get like chills, goosebumps, like validation. You'll feel it in your body when you are thinking, doing, or stepping in the right direction. You can also, I'm hearing this now too, when you're meditating, you can also practice this, to practice how to recognize this. So during meditations, ask spirit, ask your spirit guides or your spirit team or the divine to, or your angels to show you or allow you to feel that sign, or like what that would feel like, so that you can become more aware if you're not already. But I feel like you kind of already know, like, you know what that feeling is. This would be like if you're talking about something that you're really passionate about and you get like the full body chills, it would be like that kind of feeling. Or, you know, when you hear a song that really, really speaks to you, or that you resonate with deeply and you get full body chills, it's like that kind of chill. So if and when you feel that, think about what you're doing or saying or thinking of during that moment. And that would be kind of your confirmation as to your sign and being on the right path. Okay, let's look at this one. What karmic cycles are closing? What karmic cycles are closing and what doors are opening? Seven of Emotions. Nine of Voices. An Ace of Inspiration. Okay, so karmic cycles that are closing are worrying about everybody else over yourself, worrying about everybody else's happiness before your own, making sure everybody else is okay before you. That's a karmic cycle that's going to be closing out. And then the constant overthinking, the losing sleep, the not being able to rest your mind, that's also going to be closing. And you're going to be, look at this with this cactus in this beautiful energy coming from above again. New growth, growth. Didn't you have the growth card over here? Where was that? I know I saw that. Yeah, look at that. With the tree, growth. Becoming stronger, taller, and more secure and sure in who you are. And that's how you'll be able to step into this place of settled, secure wealth. I'm feeling like it's like this revival, like I don't know, like you're just going to be filled with all this inspiration. And I'm hearing this too. It's like, these are the exact words. It's going to feel like I can breathe for the first time ever. Like I really can breathe, like in a way that you haven't been able to. And that's so powerful. So before I get into like your last messages, which I think I'm going to do something a little bit different for your last messages, but I'm going to ask Spirit with a tarot, going forward from this moment forward, what are your next steps into stepping into your most empowered, confident self in order to step into this abundant energy? What are the steps going forward? The Muse of Inspiration. So these cards have these like horizontal cards, which are beautiful, like awesome. So the Muse of Inspiration. Okay, what else? What other steps? Five of Inspiration. Okay, lots of inspiration. Six of Voices. Okay. Wow, look at that. And the Emperor. Oh my gosh. Okay. Passion. Creating with the six of this, it would be, so this would be the Six of Swords. So it's the six of it's like victory, it's completion, after hardship, but victory. And then empowered, the Emperor. Look at how empowered she is. She's like the boss. She's like the boss babe. That's all I can say. She's like in her boss energy, empowered, strong, like an idol, you know, others look up to. So this is all about how to step into your most empowered, confident self, which is this Emperor energy. You're going to follow your passions, what your heart tells you. Do what you feel in your heart is right for your heart, for your heart, for your healing. Not what you think you should do or what others think you should do, but what your heart tells you to do. With the 5 of inspiration, this could, yes, represent like it may be difficult, you know, and it may take a little bit of work, but I'm hearing it this way, like the climb is worth the journey. You know, the hurdle is worth the journey. The hurdle is worth the jump. And then here, you're going to come out the other side safe, secure, over the hard stuff, and you'll be meeting the most empowered part of you you've ever known, the strongest part of you you've ever known, both on the inside and out. Okay, Spirit, do you have any other guidance or final messages for this beautiful collective? 3 of inspiration and the Hanged Muse, and one more. These are final messages. The Knight of Inspiration. Okay. All right, so with the 3 of inspiration, these are all like Knight of Inspiration. So 3 of inspiration means take the jump, take the leap. Don't be afraid. Do what you have to do. Everything will work out as it's supposed to. Your views will change once you take action. That's what I'm seeing here. Your views and your mind will change, or you'll have a different view once you take the action towards what your heart is telling you is to do. I think that's like been such a beautiful reading out of all of these, is like such a emotional and hard reading, but so beautiful, because it's telling you that everything that you need is right within you, and you don't need anybody else to define you. You have to dig deep down inside and find that love within to define yourself. Because then it will radiate outwards, and that's when you'll receive back the love that you deserve and desire from the world. But you have to let go of the things that don't provide that now, or the things that hold you back from finding that within you. So I'm going to pull just a couple, 1 or 2 last oracle messages, and that is it. I hope this reading resonated. It took me a little off guard because it wasn't the typical love reading that I was expecting, but it was such a deeply powerful and I hopefully moving reading for you, and I hope it gave you a lot of answers. So I'm just going to pull from these vintage wisdom cards. So ask Spirit to give me a couple cards with these beautiful vintage wisdom and final messages for this beautiful collective. Pile number 3. Reflection. Oh my gosh. Fall in love with you. I already know. It's like reflection. Love who is within. And choice. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so this card here, reflection, says, in the privacy of her own company, a young woman is captured in a quiet moment of contemplation. Behind her, an ornate mirror is suspended in the air. but our subject has turned away, preferring to muse instead on the inner landscape of her thoughts. Her silk shawl is clasped modestly to her naked form, and her downcast eyes suggest her mind is far away in deep reflection. Purple violets, chosen for their color and symbolism, surround her. Because they bloom in February, violets are associated with love and renewal. Purple represents the crown chakra of the human aura and corresponds with enlightenment and liberation. The hurried pace of modern life can often dictate that we make quick decisions, which sometimes results in costly mistakes. The pressure of juggling multiple responsibilities can lead to sometimes feeling like their lives are on autopilot, yet paradoxically, a constant focus on getting things done can cause us to lose sight of what we are doing, and more importantly, why. The presence of this card invites you to step out of the realm of reaction and into the realm of reflection. Take a full view of your life as a whole. Witness how patterns emerge and how God has guided you. By reviewing past mistakes, you can gain clarity to why something did not work before and evaluate whether change may be appropriate. Reflection is a vital component of the learning process and facilitates expanded awareness of our position and purpose in life. 100%. I think that's very on point with everything that we've discussed in your reading. And let's do the last one, which is choice. A maiden stands poised in the heart of an ancient ruin. She is surrounded by 3 footpaths leading to different directions. Here we go again with the roads. But she can only choose one. Red is the vibrant color of blood and fire. Her crimson gown and flowers along the pathways suggest a mood of energy, life force, and vitality, which may be needed to facilitate wise choices. The green foliage hints at the potential for new growth and the need for balance. She holds a shining crystal sphere in the palm of her hand. Crystal spheres, long revered as an ancient symbol of unity and totality, can be a useful tool to see a complete picture of self or situations. The presence of a dove overhead suggests peace is more likely to prevail if choices made are born out of love and respect. Discrimination, intuition, and common sense play a role in deciphering needs from whims and wishes. They are worlds apart. So be sure to distinguish what is necessary before taking decisive action. Be still, listen to the guidance of your internal conscience and the words of William Shakespeare, "To thine own self be true." Wow, I think that just reinforces the same message. It's getting connected, to yourself, to your mind, to your true self and your true inner voice, inner knowing, spirit guides, loved ones on the other side, friends on the other side, family on the other side, and asking for that guidance and support and direction from both your higher self and your spirit team, and of course God or divine, whatever you prefer to call. So pile number 3, that is your reading. I hope that it resonated with you, and I hope that it gave you some clarity and some answers and helped you on your path forward. And I wish you all of the love, light, and healing energy that the world can give you. All right, have a blessed and beautiful day.